Hi everyone, welcome to my legacy studio. Today I'm going to show you how to create consistent and stunning images for your African folktale stories using free generative AI tools. One of the biggest challenges African folktale storytellers face is creating consistent AI images for their stories. It's tough to maintain the same visual style and character details across multiple images, but don't worry, we have a solution in this video. I'm going to show you how to create consistent images for your African folktales in this video. Whether you're a writer, artist, or a storyteller, this guide will definitely help you bring your stories to life with beautiful images. Let's get started. So to start creating consistent images for your African folktale stories, you first need to get an AI image creator platform that you are going to use to create your images. I've talked about that in one of my videos. I'm going to leave the link in the description section. We have so many AI image platforms that you can use, but we are going to stick with the Microsoft Bing AI image platform because I love the images it generates for us. Let's head over to our browser and type Microsoft Bing image generator. Tap on the first results to visit the site. First, log in into your Microsoft Bing AI image account if you have one, but if you don't have one yet, then you need to go ahead and create one. It is very easy and I've made a video on that. I'll be leaving the link in the description section. After watching this video, you can go and watch that video. It's very easy to do that and you create your own account. So we click on the join and create account and we click on personal account. You can also use your business account or any account that you have used to sign in or create this account. This is the box we are going to enter our prompt to start creating our images. After entering your prompt here, we're going to click on the create button to start creating our images. Now I understand creating prompts from scratch can be challenging, especially if you are new to this, so let's find some inspiration by copying an African folktale images online that is going to inspire us to create our own images. So we are going to go to our browser and go to the search bar like this and type African folktale stories. So after typing, we are going to click on the search button to search for all African folktale stories images that will inspire us. So we are going to use one of the images on the thumbnail to do this. You can keep scrolling till we find an image that will inspire us to create our own. Okay, so assuming we want to create an image like this, what you can do is to first select the thumbnail, right click on it and click on save image as. Then we choose the location where we want to save our image. So we're going to click on save. We can go ahead and keep scrolling till we get another image that inspires us and save that. Okay, so assuming you want to create a similar image like this, what you can do if you put your cursor on it, it will start playing. But what you're going to do is to select again and then right click on the thumbnail and then click on save image as. Then we are going to choose the same location to save our second image. So we are going to go for this one too. We are also going to try and see if we can create or replicate this image. So once you have found the images you like, save it on your computer. We are going to use these images to create similar images by using another special AI tool. So the next thing we are going to do is to visit this AI platform to describe and analyze the images that we downloaded from YouTube. So we click on the first option. So what we're going to do is to click on the upload images and then click on choose files. If you have an account, you first need to sign in, and if you don't have an account, you first need to sign up. It's very easy, just follow the steps and you can do that. So we're going to click on choose files. So we are going to select the images one after the other and start describing it. Okay, so we're going to choose the first one. Let's go with this one. So after uploading the video, the next thing we are going to do is to click on analyze image. But if this is a mistake, we can click on the remove button to remove the image so that we can go ahead and upload the right images. Okay, you see I have done some here already. So we are going to click on the analyze image, waiting for the AI to analyze for us. Said please allow up to 30 seconds. So we are going to wait for the AI to analyze this particular image for us. Okay, so you see it didn't take so much time to do this. In just 30 seconds you have a prompt that you can work with. So look at what the AI detected. We see three women sitting on a bench, all dressed in a colorful African attire. The women are wearing vibrant dresses with intricate patterns and design. One of the women is wearing a necklace bracelet with a green stone while another woman is wearing a bracelet. You can go through everything by yourself. So what we're going to do is to click on the copy text button. So we're going to click on the paste button and paste our analysis here. Modify this analysis to become a prompt. So we are going to take, in this painting we see 3 women, so we're going to take the we see from there and then make it 3 women sitting on a bench, all dressed in a colorful African attire. The women are wearing this and this, and this is our prompt. Make sure you always add realistic to your prompt for the AI to know the kind of images you want to create. So you can go ahead and copy the prompt now and go back to our Bing AI image platform and see if we are going to get similar images as the one we just downloaded or we just analyzed. So we are going to click into this box, right click in and click on the paste button and click on the create button to create similar images. Wow, so our images are ready, and this is what Microsoft Bing AI created for us. Remember, you didn't create this prompt yourself. Copied an image that was analyzed by an AI platform and you create your own images. Okay, now we have learned how to create images that are similar to our competitors' images, but we can also modify these images if you want to create different thing. Okay, so these prompts here are just an example of how to create prompts. If you are a new person and you do not know how to create prompt from scratch, you can base on this. So based on this prompt, you can modify it, change the action, change the people. You can even make it 1 person, not 3 people anymore. You can make it a man, you can make it a woman, you can make it children. You can also change the expression, the happiness. You can change that to different thing, okay, depending on what you want to do. This is one of the videos that went viral on YouTube. If that video inspires you and the images also inspires you, then you can go ahead and also analyze it. So you see, let's go through that. A large overweight woman with a large belly is standing in front of diverse crowd of people. She's prominently positioned in the center of the image. So let's just copy this image too and go back to the Bing AI and paste it there. So we're going to delete the previous prompt and paste the new one here. Let's see if you're going to get similar images to what we have or what we alright. So I think we got something like this, but what we're gonna do is to modify this prompt a bit. Okay, so we are going to go back to our doc. We are going to paste our prompt here and modify it a bit before we start creating, because when we created direct, you see what we had, we didn't get the exact thing we are looking for. Remember, we are creating for African folktale, but you see, if this is not for an African folktale, then we can go ahead and accept these images. Let's assume it's an anime or it's for cartoon, then we can go ahead and download these images for those stories. Add realistic. That is very important to make sure you get the right images you are looking for. Since Microsoft Bing AI has limited characters, you need to make sure all your elements appears in your prompt but in the summarized form, so that it will be able to take everything and still give you the kind of images you are looking for. Always make sure you bring realistic at the end of your prompt so that you can get the right images you are looking for. So let's go back to the Bing AI. We have pasted our prompt in this box. Now let's click on the create button to create and see if we are going to get the exact image or similar images that we want. It is not the exact images that we want, but similar images to create. Okay, so we keep creating to see. We have similar images that we can use to create our own African folktale story. So we can preview it and move to the next one, the next one, go through it. If it's something that you like, you can go ahead and click on the download button to download these images. Okay, remember we have created some already, and these are the ones that we also created. If you like these ones too, you can go ahead and then click on the download button, download it onto your drive. Okay, this one is so cool, I love it so much. Okay, so we can just go ahead and then close this section. So the next thing we're going to do is to start creating consistent images for our African folktale stories. We are going to do it in a simple way. You need to take note of this before you start creating your consistent image. So to create consistent consistent images, you first need to have a prompt that you're going to work with. You can either create the prompt by using the element that we discussed in the previous video, how to generate your own prompt for your African folktale stories. You can do that by yourself, or use this AI image platform that we just used to analyze some of these images to have idea of the prompt that we can use to create our images. Okay, but I have a prompt that we're going to use. Remember, we created these images in our last video, or in our previous video, on how to generate African folktale stories images, and we discussed all the elements that you need to create these images. Okay, so if you haven't watched that, after watching this video, I'll be leaving the link to this particular video in the description section. Click on it and go and watch it if you want to master prompt creation for your AI images for your African folktale stories. Let's click on this particular images to see the prompt. Okay, so a 25 Igbo girl to sit under acacia tree cooking in a clay pot. Okay, so we are going to base on these images to create consistent images for that. So we are going to copy this prompt and paste it in our Microsoft Word. Then we can make some few changes to use it to create our consistent images. Remember, if you want to use Microsoft Bing AI image creator platform to create consistent images for your stories, the first thing you need to do is to divide your prompt into two parts. The first part will be about the main subject, and the second part will include the actions and the surroundings. With this, we can create variety of images while maintaining consistency in our main subject. Part A of our prompt will be our base prompt that will include the subject, detailed description about the subject, and the prompt such as the age, name, clothes, hairstyle, and any other things that describes the subject very well. So you can see I have separated the subject from the second part, and the second part of the prompt will include the actions and the scene that we will constantly modify or make changes while we aim at creating different scenes and activities for our main subject in our folktale stories. Here we have an example. I have generated different actions for the same subject. You can see the base prompt is constant throughout all the examples that I have listed here. So we are going to try each of these prompts to see the outcome of each of these prompts. Let's try using all these examples that we have here to generate our images to see if you are going to get consistent images indeed for our folktale stories. So let's try this. So before we continue, if you want me to share all this prompt with you, go to the comment section and type my legacy studio, share this prompt with me, and I'm going to share a link to this prompt with you so that you can copy it, modify it to make it your own. So let's continue. Remember to hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed to this channel, and also hit the notification bell so that you always get notified whenever we post a video on this channel. Let's continue. So we are going to copy our first prompt and paste it in the Bing AI to see if we are going to get consistent images for our folktale story. So this is where we are going to paste our prompt. We just paste it like this and click on the create button to create our images. Okay, we are aiming at getting consistent images for our folktale stories, and you can see from the prompt summer is somewhere on the field. You can tell from here, look, that is the prompt we entered. You can tell the kind of image the Bing has given us. Summer is 25-year-old Igbo girl. We have maintained a description, but the only thing we did was to change the action. So she is walking in a large green field carrying basket of yams on her head, surrounding her with villagers. You can see all the activities has changed. Okay, so we will move to the next image. You can see the same person, and we have the same person here and also the same person. You can see from the facial appearance. So let's try the second prompt, and you can also tell the similarity. So the second prompt was this one. You can say, let's scroll down to see, this was the second one. She was sitting at a village square weaving a basket. And so let's go back to our Bing AI. We have created some of these images already, so I don't want us to waste so much time creating again. So we can tell from here she is sitting at a village square, and you can tell it's the same person. Look at it. This one too, we have maintained the base prompt where we have changed the activities in the whole. We have changed the activities. You can see she's weaving. You can tell from the cheeks the lips, the eye is the same person that we have maintained, but the activities has changed, and also the location has also changed in this particular image. You can tell it's only this one that looks quite different, but you can tell from this one it's the same person, and you can also tell from the clothes she's wearing. You can tell the clothes are almost the same thing. Okay, let's look at the previous one again, and you can really tell the clothes are the same. You can tell. Let's scroll down. Look at the pattern in the clothes she's wearing. You can tell it's the same as the one we just watched sitting under the tree weaving. Okay, so we are going to close this one and check the next prompt. The next prompt was summer dancing at a village square or a festival, but you can see we have maintained the base prompt, but we have changed activities again and the location. And so we go back to the Bing AI and check what we were able to produce with this prompt if we still had the same images. Okay, so we will go preview this one too. You can tell Sama is the same person. You can tell from the base prompt is the same person, and you can also tell the activities that she's doing. This time she's dancing. You can tell from this facial appearance that that's the same person. And when we scroll to the next image, you can see it gives you a clear picture of Sama, and you can also see that, but this image look quite different. But these two images, the first two images, are almost the same, have the same similarities, so we can tell that this is the same person we are talking about in the story. You can tell from these images that these images have the same similarities. You can tell there are no differences. The same person is the same as this, is the same as this. You can tell from the clothes they are even wearing. Some are holding a pot of water, some are walking. This is the same person. You can tell from this one. You can also tell from this one she's the same person cooking here. So this is how you can generate consistent images for your African folktale stories. I use the same base prompt to generate all these images, but the only thing I did was to change the activities in each of these prompts to generate different activities and different location for this particular images. That is why we have so much similarities in all the images that the Bing AI has generated for us. So to end this video, if you want to create consistent images for your African folktale stories, remember your base prompt should stay the same, and only the actions surrounding should change to ensure consistency in your images. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more AI art tutorials for your African folktale stories. See you in the next video.